Good afternoon. Chris again with some Devore Dad Thoughts. And today's dad thought is imposter syndrome. It's a term that I really didn't know until recently. My wife has mentioned it before. We watched a show the other night. I don't know, it's a Netflix thing called Queer Eye. Whether you're for or against, whatever your beliefs are, I tend to believe let people do what they want to do. But all in all, the show's a good show. You got guys that are helping other guys step forward. But one of the episodes, the guy they're helping, he has this imposter complex. He has been doing the job for 5 years, but in the back of his head, he doesn't really think that he's good enough to be doing the job, or that, maybe he's just faking it, and, he's not doing the thing that he should be doing, which led me to believe that I've been doing that a little bit at work. And with me, it's a deal where, I've got less time in than the other two supervisors I work with. One of them could retire any minute. The other one's about 4 years away from retirement, and he's younger than me, but he's been there a lot longer, and they have more experience. And I've got guys that work for me that have more experience. I have guys that work for me that I learned from. And I've got guys that just have talked trash since I got the job. How they talk trash that I was kissing ass to get the job, or, I didn't deserve it, or I don't know what the hell I'm doing. But when I stop and look at the facts, I have more of my counterparts in other divisions calling on me when they need assistance, when they need help with anything. I have engineering. I have, my boss calling me for assistance. And the biggest deal is my crew. My crew will flat out avoid the other supervisors and get a hold of me on anything that is personal, anything that matters, overtime, you name it. They reach out to me. They depend on me. And that should be proof enough right there, that I'm not an imposter. I'm doing the job. Am I the best at it? No, maybe not. I'm constantly working at it, trying to get better, but doesn't mean I'm the best at it. I'm sure there's much better supervisors. But I'm doing what I can, and I'm probably the best that we have right now for my crew. And I want to continue to be that. So the imposter complex, it does, it eats at you, especially when people say negative things or you make a mistake. But it's time to stop and just realize that, the proof is there that I'm doing the job and I'm learning the job. I'm getting better as we go. Matter of fact, one of the members of one of my crews stopped by last Friday and dropped off a really nice bottle of bourbon, saying it was a gift from all the overtime crews, and just saying thank you because they really appreciate the overtime. I'm more than humbled by that. The fact that they dropped that off and spent their money on me is a huge deal. Right now, we're going through contract negotiations, and my crews are underpaid, but we're in the middle of a contract negotiation, and we're being offered a 3% cost of living increase, and that is a huge slap in the face because cost of living has gone up at least 4%, and our insurance payments for medical have doubled. So we really didn't get a cost of living adjustment. They're calling it that, but it's a huge slap in the face. And whenever we have overtime budget, I try and give it to the guys because we always have the work. There's always going to be plenty of work to do, and it's just a good feeling that the crew recognizes that and they appreciate it. It was humbling, very, very humbling, and it's another fact that I'm doing the job. I'm doing the best I can, and I'm getting better at it. I'm not an imposter. And where this rolls over into dad thoughts is we got to help guide our children, showing them that they are enough, that they are capable, that they are worthy of the titles that they receive. They're doing the job. They're not just faking it, and they deserve. My wife has said this again and again. We deserve greatness. We work hard. We deserve good things. Nobody owes it to us. We go out and we work, and so we deserve nice things. This Jeep could be a little bit nicer, all in all, because I need to wash it really, really bad. But I no longer worry in the morning whether or not I'm going to have to ride my motorcycle to work in the middle of winter because the car broke down. Or, if I'm going to ride a bicycle to work because the car broke down and I sold the motorcycle, stuff like that. I have vehicles that I can walk out and start up. We have a vehicle payment, but there's no stress. And like my wife said, back when we started getting newer cars or new to me cars, there's no reason for me to be putting band-aids on a really old car and stressing off whether or not I can make it to work if I'm gonna go out of town. I deserve better. I'm doing the work. I'm not an imposter. I deserve the title I have. I deserve what is being given to me. Nobody owed it to me. I went and did the work. I put myself out there. I applied for it, and I'm still doing the work. I'm still learning. I'm not an imposter, and it's hard to embrace that. So with your kids, you got to instill in them. Let them know that they're enough. They are the greatest them that they can be, and help them to become better each day, and help them to just really accepting that you are just a good person, and accepting that you are talented, no matter what it is that you're talented at, just talented at living. Help the kids to accept that imposter complex. Let's get rid of that. You're there, you put in the work, you're the one. And it's just it's real. It's a real complex. It's not like crippling. I guess it could be if you let it get to you that bad, but all in all, it's just one of those things where you need to realize when you are doing the work and you are good at your job and people are respecting you doing your job, you're the one. And same thing with kids. They're great. They're so talented. All these children, whether it's sports or just caring, let's embrace that. Let's embrace it and teach them to accept how good they are. That's a big part of it. Teach them young to take care of themselves physically, mentally, emotionally. To put in that work and to accept the rewards that come with it. So, that's a lot. Maybe you as parents, you need to accept the fact that you're doing a great job. If you're my kids and you're watching this, or you're anyone else and you're watching this, it's because you're trying to pick up on a little something that maybe you're overlooking in your parenting. But that tells me right there that you're striving to be a better parent every day, and you are a good parent. Accept that. If you're trying to be better at anything, that means that you are good at it already. You're just working on your way to be great. So accept it. You're not an imposter. You're a great parent, or you're a good parent becoming a great parent. You're not a perfect parent. There is no such thing. Your parents weren't perfect. It may have taken us all some time to realize that our parents weren't perfect, but they were good parents and they did the best they could, and we're just trying to be better than them, and that's all they want for us. My kids have already surpassed me, and that's all I ever wanted out of life, and they continue to impress me. So, yeah, that was a lot. Whenever you can, hug your kids, tell them you love them, help them be great people. That's all.